Then what?
I mean,
Go
I
to that
mean,
high? What's that high? What's that yellow line there? What was that at? What was right in there? I could guess.
This one right here,
Yeah, sure.
79.60.
Yeah, sure. Let's take it close to there.
I don't know what he's
And
gonna
then
do.
again, and give it time, right? That's the whole thing. I don't think a lot of people give it enough time.
Nope. But
I mean, I had the
this
DOM open, right? And I just saw.
a lot of
No,
movement.
Timmy, I'm
Sellers
not
coming
knocking
in.
you. I'm not knocking you at all. I'm just saying that there's more to this dance than it's not even open yet. New York Open.
Cool.
I guess what I'm saying is that you might get another crack at it. Don't feel so bad that you missed it.
I don't know. There's a quick, swift rejection.
Yeah, but indices are quite muted, right? In their reaction.
Yeah, they're just waiting for the open in 5 minutes. I'll be right back in and get some water.
Gia, you got an open mic?
Man, I'd easily could have gotten like 40s, 39, and just put the stop right above there
Full of nickels?
for the oil. For oil.
Oh, okay. Does Zero deafen himself? Yeah, okay. Well, you can't forget. Don't let him know that I say this, but like you can't forget what this job is. And the job is to make money. So it doesn't fucking matter really how you do it or if you do it against what he says, as long as you do the job. That's to make money to me. If you wanted to take that and you were going to make what, like $200, what the fuck is wrong with that?
Yeah.
Right? Like, there's nothing wrong with making $200 if that's your plan.
Yeah, basically, right?
I'm just like, I don't want to be like that, but every time I shoot for a bigger, longer, better move,
Yeah, I know. Same.
it gets difficult, right? Like travel adventures. Oh, what hotel was that?
Oh, that was Outdoor Boys, the guy from Alaska who does fishing videos.
I've never heard of that. What is it?
Outdoor Boys. He's just a family man. I just like the way he yeah. I mean, he teaches like fishing, survival stuff out in Alaska. I mean, you can't get any harsher than Alaska, right?
I can.
Siberia, bro.
Yeah, I can. Alaska's nice. It's what time of year, right? But yeah, I've been actually getting a whole bunch of extra feeds on like some survival guy and like how to build a tent with a tarp.
Yeah.
Like special way, and then
we just punched through. I mean, good for me. I'm so short in queue, but
Yes,
I
then.
wanted to add.
oh, fuck.
I didn't think we were gonna. Fuck. This is no bueno.
It's quite the little bit of a move here in the morning, wasn't it?
Yep. 1 second, guys. Let me look at this.
Well, we're gonna get the open here in minutes or something.
Yep. In 2 minutes.
There's definitely more liquidity to the downside.
$30. Oh no, we're open. Never mind.
We're going.
I don't know what it's been, but these opens, the Russell is just being bonkers again.
Mm.
Got to tell us something.
What the shit?
Been like a couple of few hot days here where it's been doing that.
First challenge for ES is gonna be at 97. First challenge 97, and then for the Qs is gonna be at 392. That's the first challenge. Qs are leading to the downside. I don't need to tell you about Russell's leading to the upside. Russell needs to basically challenge London's high. Basically needs to challenge that in order to fulfill everything. So, yeah, probably look long from Russell. No more than 59.2. Nothing in ES to tell me that we should be reversing.
What about that Dow rejection? And we got bonds.
I think Dow actually has more to come down to. I don't know if it's
just the
yeah.
way it rejected. That it has nothing. Yeah.
I don't know if it's today or tomorrow.
Bonds are not.
But we should reject. Bonds are still at 118.16. So yeah, I would say, if you're looking to buy, I think you can right there, that price action right there, 91.50 is probably a good area to buy. Challenge that first number at 97.
That's the problem. There's risk.
Low of the day,
Me.
87.
That's right. I know
87
where it
quarter.
is. I'm just saying that's my problem with it.
Oh.
Again, that's my relationship with money. It's not. I have to have a sit down with it.
Oh fuck! I forgot to check this.
So
It looks all right.
did that right.
I mean, I would say it looks good. Let me see NQ. NQ looks good too. Again, you're challenging that number. NQ is at 392. ES is at 97. You don't want to double dip into this though. Like don't do ES and NQ at the same time is what I'm saying. That's what I mean by don't double dip. Let's see, double checking something real quick. Scratch that on ES. I don't think that was the right calculation. 97 is not the first hurdle. Yeah, 97 is not the first hurdle, guys. Sorry about that. NQ scratch as well. I mean, you can still take it to the upside. That's not an issue. I just don't think that that's the first hurdle. I will get you the first hurdle. Give me a second. If there is even one. Nope, no hurdle in NQ until major level above. ES's first hurdle is right here at 9150, actually. I'm going to take mine off for a tick win. Just because I miscalculated some shit, so. My apologies. Yeah. Future FX is rolling, just FY. So you got to be careful. Wow, crude. Fuck. And we're not getting a reversal. We got the price action reversal. We have basically everything you need for a reversal in ES. The only thing that I don't like is that crude has already came down so much. And, you know, already, which is actually scaring me. They just keep on buying Russell. Russell's first stop's at 61.1. I wouldn't even buy it here. It got up initially, filled that little hole. I wouldn't buy shit here. Not in the Russell. Watch the Russell. If it releases, it might just allow everything to come with it.
And when you say release,
So let's just say they reverse back to the downside after they tag
that's what
61.1.
you're suggesting is a release reverse.
Yeah, release meaning like,
Release could go, up.
you know, it could, but I'm saying, well, it's
I'm asking
already
you to clarify.
Yeah. It's up right now. So if they reverse to the downside, that could not push, but
Help.
release every ES and Q to drop further lower, because with the Russell moving higher, it's probably preventing ES and Q and everything else from dropping further. Even though they're not correlated per se, there's nothing, no fucking literature. There's nothing that says that ES and
No,
yeah.
I got into a thing with Frozen about how halts are made or whatever, like on equities.
Mhm.
He's like, I couldn't find that anywhere in the ratings, and I'm like, sometimes it's not in the ratings. Sometimes it's
No,
just
there's no correlations between the two. Truthfully speaking, I don't. Anyway,
when it comes to
so
a halt. Oh, okay, never mind. Go ahead.
what halt?
You don't get halts. Equities get halts.
Yeah, but futures get halts too.
Oh, well, those are those circuit breakers.
Are you talking about halt as in halting trading? Yeah, they get halts.
Yeah, but it has to hit a circuit breaker, and there's like a 3, 5, 7% or something.
And it has to happen in a certain amount of
To
time, right?
prevent a crash. Story to me.
Yeah, prevent a crash.
It has to happen in a certain amount of time, right?
Yeah.
So like the 7% is
Drop
on a
like
30-minute
3%
basis.
in 5 minutes or whatever. I can pull it up, but
Yeah. And the last one, they stopped trading for 4 days or something like that?
you see what I mean? So where's the literature that says that it takes 4 days?
No.
And sometimes it does take 2 days, and sometimes it takes 10 minutes. That's all I'm trying to say.
Does this have to do with the Russell?
Still strong.
Huh? Harvey, what does that have to do?
Oh, the non-correlation. It's not in any writings. It's kind
No,
of
I'm looking at math correlations. I'm not even looking at like there's nothing that says that they should be correlated. Or sorry, that they are even that tightly correlated. You know, that's what I'm
right.
saying.
And what I was suggesting is that, or what I have seen or read, was that in equities,
Yeah.
there are so many orders that hit the book, they have to shut it down and basically go through them all and make sure they're all correct or not. Basically, it's coming down to fraudulentism, right? Because equities are manipulated very hard, like a lot, extremely. So they
Mhm.
want to make sure that all the orders that are coming in are legitimate and they're not fraudulent or nefarious in their like who's creating them, right? So then they
Mhm.
take that time to sort out all the bullshit. Then the Hulk comes off.
Mm.
Once they've sorted out the 30 million shares that have come in and made sure that they're not being like inside trader or whatever.
Yep.
And then they sort it out, and that was the argument. And find
you're
that
not.
answer, right? That was it.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't think you're taking any longs until ES breaks yesterday's low, ETH low, which is at 87. That's just my preference as far as understanding the action and stuff like that. Because yeah, I honestly think that we need to take that low.
Okay, so here's the Russell change of wind.
NQ's making new highs though.
Yeah.
So NQ did that low.
That could be there. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, NQ did that low.
Slow. Just the most recent, at 39 after?
It took out yesterday's low, which is at
Oh, okay. Yesterday's low. Hold on.
yeah. I didn't even track that.
It's not that far
we're
off.
gonna. Yeah, I thought we are gonna get to 316. I know.
Today's low is like 31, right? Something like that.
Today's
Yesterday's
NQ low. Yesterday's low is at something like 30.
31-ish, whatever. So it bottom ticked it.
Correct.
Cool.
And it gave us a price action reversal. Yeah, I thought we are gonna get to fucking 316. Major level.
Well, that's the thing with them major levels.
They fucking
Sometimes
don't
they're
work.
No, sometimes they're shooting for another one because look where Russie is right now. Hi, Russie.
It can still fucking drop.
Oh, and that's what I mean. NQ just needs more time. It's not time for it.
I think
for Russell to shine.
Russell needs its spotlight. ES do it. I think
it needs ES needs its spotlight. I don't care who wants to be the star.
Mm.
Where's crude? No.
1 second.
Slight change.
Oh, it's at 8:15.
Gold's holding nicely. Bonds are going to get locked into this fucked up pattern. Nvidia is.
So someone just announced in the room. They said with crude, once we got to that level, it just didn't. It basically stopped pushing the indices lower.
Yeah,
that's what he said. Yeah, more so than
its influence became less dramatic.
Yeah, it's more so than like reversing the flow of capital or capital flow. It's just stopping them from going much lower.
They achieved their target or whatever their goal for the
just
for the day, whatever.
Yep.
Because the same fucking thing happened with gold the other day. It stopped.
Got to its target.
Became uncoupled from the zone.
Yep.
I shouldn't be Sorry.
I hear you.
Public room. Sorry.
You say
You guys are lucky.
Republican?
Whoever's in here that got that.
You said Republican. Is that what you said?
I don't even know
What
what a
the
Republican is.
Did I fuck up on this? Wait, hold on. Did ES do it? No, it didn't. Why the fuck? My chart saying it did. Swear to God, this chart's fucking.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay, it didn't. I'm gonna get through that. I don't know. I feel kind of shitty not having a play for you guys, but
Okay,
I
bro.
really don't see shit.
Back to the play thing.
Hmm?
Sure as shit look like. Oh, maybe we won't discuss that now either. Do that later. Never mind. I'll make a note.
What you were saying to me.
It's me talking to me.
So,
Damn right, Chow. Damn right. That's the spirit. Sit the fuck there and do shit. Stare at it. Fucking right. Fucking.
Are you okay there, bud?
Oh. I'm not. That.
Seem
I
little
like
off
you're saying
today.
you should have slept in or you should not have slept in.
Maybe you shouldn't have been up with London closed with the real traders. Maybe you should have slept.
I woke up and I was like, oh fuck. And I looked because I was like, sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night, right? And then I looked at the time and I'm like, oh fuck, it's the right time. So I hopped in there and then lo and behold, like I'm maybe 10 minutes late or something. I got up at like 3 o'clock on the money.
Mm-hmm.
Like by the time I gathered myself and got my mind working and then trying to find where you took the picture from, it's like, what the fuck? So that's what I'm saying. You took that picture at fucking like 3:30.
Not 3:30.
It looks like you planned it from there.
I took
Go
it
look at it.
at much earlier than 3:30.
Well, okay.
I posted
I
it.
have it here. Oh, you
Yeah,
took, yeah. Okay, wait. No, it came up, came
I
down.
posted at
Sorry,
1:30, dude.
up, came down.
No, forget about it. Just look at what time I posted it.
1:30. There's the post, yes, but you built that post at 3:30 in the afternoon Eastern. Built that Z play and you didn't post it until later.
No.
So what?
trying to
Use the
cash me?
replay? Oh, did you do the replay tool or something? So how did you get the price action to look like this then? If you didn't take this picture and have this already set when you took the picture, screenshot.
What do you mean? It's always the same thing. I just click on 10 range. I literally posted it maybe.
I get it. When you posted it, I see the little. See that it has a date thing at the top here. I see that.
No, I literally posted that or I put it out there like.
Oh no. Let me clarify then. When did you put the drawings on that screenshot?
I just move it sometimes, but I literally did it maybe. I don't know. I want to say like minutes or maybe seconds before I posted it. I post it as soon as I'm confident in it. If I'm not, then I don't do it.
But you put those drawings on.
No, but the drawings are different though, right? Because if you look at my screen, I'll just drag it like this. Like it has nothing to do with.
Yeah, but you reused that screenshot from 3:30 in the afternoon, did you not?
No.
Did you reduce? How did you move all that chart off then?
Let me move that. I'm confused, dude.
Oh my!
I don't really know what you're saying, dude. Like, I'm telling you, I
Just shut
posted
up and do the dishes.
fucking minutes. At most a minute after.
Okay.
So I
Yeah,
don't know what you're talking about.
agree to This is the banter that you pay for when you come here. It's membership fees.
There, Harvey, if you're thinking that I replayed it to post it, or if you think that
No,
I,
it's not nefarious. It's just
or like you think I'm like
no.
I drew it long time ago. It's rare that I would draw it a while ago, but yeah, I don't do that just because, especially for the London Open that we trade, it has to be quick.
Shit,
We
she's
right
here.
back, guys.
They did a stop run on more shorts than longs right here.
Timmy, is there? Sorry, reverse that. You look at that Gex box like every single day. Like that's one of your main things that you look
No, that was Bookmap. Yeah, but of course I'm trying to use Gexbot every single day.
at just to try and.
Right now, I don't see anything on it. It looks balanced.
Yeah.
There's lots of open interest on zeros and basically down under everything under us.
Ever since we had that. Oh yeah, that's why. It makes sense now. Never mind. Never mind.
I think we're gonna flush now.
This is a good flush.
Yeah.
I don't know where to grab it, but I mean, this is a good flush. Should push. Yep. Yep. Tesla's going to lead this out. I didn't. No, every time you say that, you got to be careful right here, right at, there's a level here on NQ.
Gex change from negative with that flush to positive. I'm tempted to scalp a little long. Yeah, not taking it. Gex is not giving a clear picture. Change to negative again.
It's the flow right there. See if this can really push through. What I need now is video to give a little trip. For a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. Still touchy.
Hey there guys, my name is
Ooh, what the
Marcus, and
fuck
in this
happened?
video I'll show a simple way how we can easily remove volume from the chart.
The break or
So
something, didn't it?
when you come here to charts,
Okay, well, there goes that.
and let's say I'm going to click
See if
settings,
we can get a price action reversal. If we do, that will be it.
diagonal style, click style,
Also,
next to the
NQ
drawings,
hit a
click
major
settings
level,
under
so
time
that's
frame
also
setup.
good.
Right here, when you're going to be here,
You're not trying to long NQ.
you want
They
to
are the
go
weakest.
to, let's say, equities, options,
My
futures,
issue,
Borderline.
forex,
Yeah,
and then you're going to
where-
have the
where is
volume
it?
here, and you want to unclick.
my issue is that the Russell hit a key major level and then went lower, so doesn't look great. I mean, it looks good for my shorts in NQ from last week, but doesn't look good. I can't find a position right now to enter, so it's kind of
Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Again, the entries are kind of tricky here.
Yeah. I'm finding a location. Can't find.
Somebody got that? Anybody? Check the chat. God damn it, John.
That. '70s.
Fuck. Did anybody get that? God damn it. That's a lot of
The
ticks.
downside?
133 ticks.
You mean short, right?
Yes, I'm being short.
You got it, Harvey?
No, I called it out when you were on mute.
Oh.
Thanks, Ryan. It's just trying to promote the flow.
That hesitation, Harvey.
What's that?
That hesitation. The flow.
I read it, man. Like it was right there. All right.
Yep. It's a good call.
It was tough though. It was borderline for a little bit, right? So, but I find that it does that every once in a while. Like every fucking time. Fucking borderline. See, okay, so crude, your room said crude, hit the thing, it's done, or it did what it wanted. Now it's just gonna sit in this tight, like pattern range.
No, it was just preventing lower in whatchamacallit. But then if you look at how crude's picking back up. But yeah, it's not really
like it seems that it's lost a fair bit of steam here, it looks.
Yeah.
Like even if I go with average volume here, we're less than half of where we were at its peak, anyway, in volume over time. Wait a second. What the fuck just happened? What the fuck just happened? Wait a second. They fixed it.
What are you talking about?
That glitch in yields, they fixed it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even mark that. Where was that? Shit, I should have marked that. I didn't think they were going to fix it. What the fuck? Even on the spreads, it's fixed now. Oh, interesting. Well, fucking gremlins are at work. Ooh, did I? That'll be nice to keep. See all that bullshit that I do. No, that might have been the Nvidia 1 second fucking fuck around. I can look for it later. I'll look for it later. I agree, Joe. I agree. Oh yeah, there you go. How high up did that go? 5.49. Gold's in an interesting spot now. Got more downside coming? Yeah.
Hey, Judd, we still have our target down there as well. Oh, okay. All right, guys. We're getting into an area where. One second. Uh, Hmm. Let me see. $75. Hmm. I think bonds are going to try to reverse here. Um, so if you are looking for a long, you can lean on the low of the day. Um, and I would probably choose. I would probably choose. Which is the Russell or the ES. We're back. If this prints 75, you can probably look for the next major level lower. So if it prints 75, you see a step back hezzy, you can probably take that. Hey Timmy, what is the gamma saying for longs or shorts?
So the 25 SPX strike has major gamma volume. Also, the put side had lots of open interest on the zeros today, way more than the upside. But upside gamma is still not dropping. So I'm leaning long too.
Okay. Did you just take the short earlier?
No, I didn't. I should have.
You just sat out.
There's more to this. Timmy, what time those zero puts were coming in?
Basically from the start, they bought before open.
Like 9:30.
No, SPX you can buy before the open.
Yeah. So what time? Sorry.
I don't know when they came in exactly, but they were there before the open.
Oh, okay, before the open.
I mean, even though there's a decent move, I mean, as far as price action goes, this kind of sucks.
Yeah, I was gonna kind of.
What up, wife?
Oh, hmm.
That's a pretty good price action reversal in ES. Let me check, but it's not the right time. Personally, for me, that's a lot of buying. Everything checks out with the exception of the time period. You know, we're an hour early at the worst. At the best, half an hour early. So, not entirely sure I would love this. To the upside, that is.
Yeah, it look like be careful with this price action.
Looks like shit.
Well, like it goes fast and then it goes slow, then it goes fast and like it's gonna fucking rip your face off if you're not watching really close.
Yep. I'm not
It's just
interested
gonna,
in this.
yeah, like it's just gonna come back against you and you're just gonna be like, whoa, what happened? Why? Fast too.
I wouldn't recommend trading it.
And if you don't have to, don't. Got another hour before the European close there, so.
Amazon is still getting hit. Tech's still getting hit.
The YM is almost at a major level.
Pardon? Say that again, Retro, sorry?
The Dow, YM almost at a major level.
We bounced it already.
Did
Early in
we?
the session.
Do I have the wrong? Do I have the wrong label levels? According to mine, I didn't cross it. Harvey, did it cross for you? the major level
Oh,
in YM.
no, not unless I have it written down wrong.
Yeah, same. It's just a shy above, like a
Yeah, exactly.
couple.
Oh, it's because I have the back adjusted bullshit. Okay, never mind. Let me fix that.
What? The back
I thought
adjust.
you were giving us the wrong levels again.
No, back adjust shouldn't adjust your level.
No,
No, it
the
shouldn't.
chart.
Oh, your chart is
Oh,
not
what the
adjusted.
fuck?
Oh,
me
don't tell
see.
me the whole thing's been thrown off.
No. And you know what I need to do is lock my levels. Meaning sometimes when I move the chart, it drags it.
Oh no, can't do that.
And that's what I did with this.
Sorry, it drags the line?
Yeah, like if I'm just like trying to move my charts really quick.
And drawing.
On what platform? TradingView?
That's the thing. Yeah,
Mhm.
I kind of wish
Oh,
if I could make a suggestion to them or any platform, it says lock all drawings. Well, that's not cool. I don't want to lock all my drawings, but I would like to just lock yellow or
some, yeah.
red or whatever, right? And
You
then
can,
it could
Harvey.
you,
Harvey, you can.
you could in the coding, you probably could.
No,
See,
no,
this
no,
is
no,
red.
no. Right click, object tree, and then you can just lock one thing. You don't need to lock everything at once.
Oh, thank you. Holy shit.
What's annoying is hiding indicators. Once you hide indicators, you can't draw new indicators. That's stupid.
Oh, because you hide them all?
Yeah, once you hide a drawing, or once you put hide all, it hides everything. You know, which is difficult because if you're really drawing them in, and let's just say
Yeah.
you have a lot of information, and but you're trying to like show someone something, but you don't want to reveal too much. Yeah, it's just. But anyways, yep. Did you get it, Harvey?
Yep. Oh, but that's when I used to show more stuff, it would that's why I had all those different charts, right? I just built
Yeah,
a whole new
so-
package. I just build a whole new chart layout and say, here you go. Okay, there you go. Instead of trying to bury my stuff that I was already working on, if I was, I would just go and build something new. That's why I like TradingView. It's really pretty
It is.
easy. It's easy to put it like that, right? I got enough shit to fucking worry about other than learning how to program Sierra chart. Maybe later.
Oh,
when I got nothing
but
to
that's the
do.
fun part.
That's the fun part.
Of course.
Not for me.
Yeah, but it's so satisfying when you actually get something. You're like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
It might take
sure
you
it
like
is.
5 years, but you know,
It's very rewarding. Yeah.
it's the fruits of your labor.
It's like beating cancer. It's just so rewarding.
I would like to let you keep your fun.
I'm not high, John. What are you talking about? I don't do drugs. What's your problem?
John. I think you sound high, John.
I have the best strategy in the world, guys.
Which
It's
is
like it's the risk to reward on this is probably in the 50s. It's insane. Yeah. All you have to do is really easy. All you have to do is follow John's entries, and when he
And fade
says
them.
he's and when he says he's gonna exit, you double down. Okay?
It's pretty sound advice, actually.
No, it's this is a legit advice. Like I'm not even
It
talking
is,
shit about
it is.
you follow his entries and you follow my flow, and that's it.
Yeah.
Guaranteed fucking moneymaker, dude.
Yeah.
You guys need to team up.
This is legit a great fucking system.
Hey, John, We're at Dow major level. Are you cutting your position or are you leaving it on?
I don't even watch Dow, NQ, or
It doesn't
anything.
matter. It doesn't matter. We're at the right time and place. So what are you doing though?
But tell us what you would do.
Yeah, exactly.
What would be
No,
the
I believe
trade?
Dow, but like, yeah. 'Cause we don't, yeah. It doesn't have to be like that.
Don't be selfish, John.
Don't be selfish, John.
Don't hold back.
Yeah.
There's that good gold rejection. Not good now, but a while ago. Oh man, it's way too early for beverage.
First opening.
Never.
There go numbers.
I have to start getting Coors Light or something. Start this early. Jeez Louise.
Hey, for all you know, I'm in Asia right now and it's nighttime. Who knows?
Okay, we finally crossed the level in the Dow.
Yep, we did. Yep.
Okay. Just double checking. We have the same levels.
Actually, it's good that you brought it up because Judge just actually just said it right now too.
See, I'm on it.
Yep. Levels to levels. ES is not far away from this. There is nothing. Let's see. There's nothing for NQ until 100 lower.
Anyone else excited for the housing market to start imploding? It's already occurring in most cities.
Which cities?
You're already Denver, Austin, Vegas.
Vegas is always gonna fucking.
Yeah, Phoenix. Miami as well. Boston, most Seattle, most major cities, even San Francisco too.
Really?
This
That's
is
too.
San
This is
Fran? Really?
this is beginning to be one of the largest declines since 2008.
Wow.
And with the expectation that the Fed is going to hike again, there's going to be a lot of pain to come. I'm excited though.
Buying
If you got money,
opportunity.
if you got money, it's a good thing. I'm serious. It sucks, but if you got money, it's a great thing.
Well, also, it's not only having money, it's that even right now in most of these cities, if you want a nice condo or let's say, some townhouses that have an HOA, none of the HOAs want to devalue their properties, nor do builders, because new construction is beginning to sit for over 100, 200 days. What's the solution to not devalue the appraisal?
Yeah.
Well, they offer you point buy downs. Therefore, they'll tell you, hey, the price is 1.5. We'll sell it to you for 1.5, but we will facilitate a buy down of $200,000. They're reducing the price by 20%.
Yeah,
And-
kickbacks and incentives. They do that with cars. Like, we'll give you whatever, leather seats or something. Yeah.
Well, this is the main difference though with point buy downs is they would take your mortgage rate. Some of the most aggressive point buy downs I'm seeing right now by some builders in Denver and Boston of nice properties. They're offering a $200,000 buy down on, let's say, $1 million or a $1.1 million mortgage. That would drop your interest rate for the 30-year mortgage from 6.5% down to about 3.5 to 4%. And that's why it's significant is, you're still paying 1.5 for the house per se.
No,
However, going from a mortgage of 6.5 to 7% down to 3.5%, your monthly payment
it's massive,
is,
right? But that's the mafia mindset. The builders, they don't okay, so they got it for 1%. And now they're sitting on inventory or stock that they want to get rid of. Just, because they have it, they want to get rid of it. And the mafia mentality is, well, who cares if I sell it for half price? I paid fucking nothing for it. So I'm still making 100% profit on what I've done. Before I was making 200%, but now I'm making 100%. I don't really care. It doesn't matter. It's still profit, really good profit.
depends on where they bought the property, because a lot of the builders, and I know particularly with Denver and Boston right now, they paid an exorbitant premium for the land and the nicer areas, and they're sitting on that land. And then the building costs they started to build in 2022 into in this year, so costs were still elevated. And that's what I'm just saying for a buyer right now. If you have $1 million mortgage with a $1 million loan, your monthly payment is going to be about $6,700. Or sorry, with taxes. I'm just going to assume $0 in property taxes, and then your home insurance. You're going to be looking at actually fuck it. I don't even need to say home insurance. Your mortgage right now is going to be about $6,600 a month. However, on that $6,600 a month mortgage, your principal is only $2,700 of that. You're paying $4,000 in interest per month at current interest rates of roughly 7%. And if you're able to have that buy down, which drops, if they are offering the buy down, which drops to 3.5%, well, fucking fantastic. Your mortgages would now be $4,300 a month, or
One caveat to that would be to actually check the term of that buy down.
oh yeah, because many buy downs are going to be a 3-2-1, as in first year is minus 3%, or 300 basis points off the rate, then 200, then 100. But all of these buy downs from the seller, not all of them, but many of which have looked already, it's the full 30-year duration of a mortgage, which they're offering to buy down.
So are you buying property?
With interest rates starting to hike, or there's probably going to be another hike in interest rates, I'm probably going to postpone purchasing as I'm expecting more pain. There's many sellers don't want to, they're trying to liquidate their properties, but they're already sitting on a loss. And in end of this year into next year, 5-year adjustable rate mortgages are going to kick in. So people that bought right before COVID with lower interest rates, their ARMs are going to be going from 2% up to 8%.
Just wonder how it's going to work in San Fran because there's still a shortage.
There's a shortage in most cities. However, I was reading through the HOA posts in my building, which I'm living in one of the most expensive buildings in Denver, and I would assume people are well off. However, the HOA had proposed a restriction on the number of individuals which can rent their properties for a minimum of 6 to 12 month period. Most of the owners are vociferously against the prospect because they said this isn't going to improve the community feel. This is going to bankrupt your neighbors. If you have a family, if we have a family emergency, or if we are relocated for jobs, we can't afford to pay $3,800 or $4,000 a month. With relocating, we can't carry the cost of that. And I look at it as the average cost of a unit in my building is 1.6, 1.7 or something. And if you're telling me you can't carry the cost of a mortgage in this building, even when you had interest rates of 2.5% to 3%, you're horribly over leveraged. And if this is my building is a representation of most cities everywhere. Most people are over leveraged, and a $4,000, $4,500 a month payment will bankrupt them. They can't. That's, I would say, probably 50% to 60% of their net income. The fact that people are literally stuck, they can't move because that's an unrealistic amount for them to carry. And I'm sitting here, wait, what the fuck? Everyone here is complaining about this, and you purchased well outside of your budget. And that's what occurs with low interest rates. You have a precipitous increase in housing prices because people are able to over leverage their net income.
So you're trying to say it's 08 all over again?
No, it's not 08 all over, for different reasons. I'm not saying all over again, but the reason being is people's debt to income ratios are lower as they were more responsible with the loans, but everyone was operating under the assumption of money will continue to be free. And that's part of the issue with much of the millennial generation is majority finished undergraduate, their undergraduate degrees, slightly before, slightly after to the 08 financial crisis. And since then, their entire adult life, money has been essentially free, and they can finance their lives on debt with low interest rates. Interest rates are historically at a normal level at the moment, although over the past 15 years, they've been historically low, and that's to what everyone is accustomed now who is a participating member of the workforce. If you're in the labor force right now, most likely you were accustomed and you were raised or entered your professional life when money has become free. What the fuck do you do when you can no longer finance your life on debt because interest has increased precipitously? Interest rates have increased precipitously. Meanwhile, your income has not been indexed to housing inflation or any other cost of living. I mean, since 1970, cost of or housing inflation is up about 1700%. Meanwhile, real wage compensation is up about 450 to 500%. Housing isn't affordable, and people were able to finance their lives on debt. You can no longer do that at all with current interest rates. That's the issue.
Yep. I'm gonna look into that because I'm pretty sure we're over leveraged for housing for fucking forever since the 60s. So I gotta look into it. That's a good point though.
Well, since the 60s, I would say to some extent, yes, but debt to income ratios, housing was affordable, relatively speaking, from a cost of housing to your income versus now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous now. You know, what was it before? Like, your income to your house was only what 4 times the amount or some shit like that?
Yeah, the average American house was 2 to 3 times, or about 3 times your annual take-home salary.
Yep. And your wife didn't have to work and all this other stuff. Yeah.
And now that figure is closer to 10 to 15x.
Yep. I forgot who I was telling. I think I was telling Harvey
You know,
about
the
it.
thing is- Sorry, go ahead, Zero.
No. It was just how money was created. It was just through debt, and the best way for them to make more money or create money was to put people in debt, which is exactly what they're trying to do with schooling and, you know, and the American dream. Yeah, that's all, Harvey. Go ahead.
Well, let's not lose track of the idea or the fact that you don't have to live in a house that's 15x or 10x. There are houses in that area. So not every single house is 1.5 million. That's all I'm saying, right?
Yeah, but Harvey, the average individual income is $56,000, and the median household price.
You don't have to buy a $1.5 million house if you have a $56,000 income. That's kind of ridiculously.
But no, but Harvey,
That's not what he's saying. I think he's saying the ratio
that's a
of
50.
income
That's a
to
$1.5 million house is 40.
I get it. I get the ratio part of it, but I'm suggesting that you don't have to live right up to the very outside edge of that ratio.
Well,
It doesn't matter, Harvey, because I mean, there's so many factors to it. So, you know, to say like, oh, just don't live in a big house. Well, people don't, and their income still can't afford rent, let alone buying a 1.5 million.
Okay, I get what you're saying. It is all staggered and it is ratioed. I'm suggesting that the ratio will go down the closer you get to your 3x, 4x, where you should be.
Yeah, but I think it's like, okay,
on your accounts.
I don't think homes, like say in a safe neighborhood where you want to have decent schooling, say for a family, I think the point is they're not affordable, right? So you end up over leveraging. That's the problem. And there is a shortage of homes, right? Affordable housing is a big issue across the US and I'm sure, and definitely in Canada, you know? So I think it's just been a long trend. And the only way to correct, and it's due for a correction, but I don't know how you correct it when there just isn't, there's demand, but there's no supply, right? So someone's got to budge at some point.
As even, let's say you go to one of the most affordable cities in the US, which is Knoxville, Tennessee, a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom house on a half an acre lot is still going to run you 240 to 250,000. And that puts you at, that puts you at the 5x number, 6x number of your income. And that's low end. That's one of the cheapest cities in the U.S. And if that's the low end of the spectrum where you should be, well, then you have all the other major metropolitan areas where you're going to have higher paying jobs, where houses are going to be 3 to 4 times that price.
On the note of what Retro is saying, and you know, I'm not directing this towards Harvey specifically, but I'll be honest with you, like when I was younger, I didn't live in a good neighborhood whatsoever. I was probably one of 3 Asians in my whole entire school, and the other 2 were my cousins. And it was predominantly, you know, not that there's anything wrong with it, but let's be honest, the truth is the truth that, you know, certain demographics tell you what type of neighborhood it is. But it was, you know, 80% blacks and Mexicans. You know, again, I'm not shitting on blacks and Mexicans. I'm just saying that, you know, it's just statistically speaking, white neighborhoods do, you know, are usually from nicer neighborhoods. Anyways, Harvey, I slept at my mom's friend's house on the floor for, I think it was like 6 months, just because that was a good neighborhood. We couldn't afford it. All we could do was just move close to it so that she can, you know, drive me there every single night, drop me off, and I'll sleep there. Because that city was so good academically and everything else, that they would actually send someone out to randomly check on houses that students say they're living in at 5:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and ask to see that child. And if you weren't there, I think it was like, you know, obviously they give you a leeway of like once or twice, you get kicked out of that district. So, you know, schooling is important. A lot of people will go to that extent, you know, let alone buy a home or an apartment just to, you know, give their child a good education.
Yeah, I know a lot of families, even in not just like in Manhattan, but like in New Jersey, they'll buy like a small, tiny house in a great district just so that they have an address so that they can send their kid there. But they don't want to move there because it's too expensive to live in like a bigger house there, or even the same kind of house there. So they buy like in Manhattan, this happens a lot. Like they'll buy like a tiny studio apartment. Like it could be really, really shitty. Just so that their child could be in that district. And it definitely happens in New Jersey. So like, I think schooling is so important for families. They will do whatever it takes to ensure, like even if they live in not a great neighborhood, like they'll do whatever it takes to get their child in. And it's true, like the schools do have to check, right? Like they ask for verification all the time, and they'll do it multiple times because they're trying to control, like, you know, to ensure that the kids are really in the neighborhood. It's kind of sad.
Specifically immigrant families, like, you know, that they take schooling so strict.
So seriously, because that's why they moved here for schooling, and they do all these tactics to get their kids into the better school systems.
I don't know much about the American school system, but is that state paid for? State funded for each school?
The public is free.
Yeah, state.
You pay for your taxes. So if you live in a nicer neighborhood, your taxes are usually higher, right? Because it goes towards the public education in that neighborhood. So property taxes are like very expensive in a lot of these better neighborhoods, like really expensive. So you try to get around it by either renting a property or somehow getting an address that you can use for mail. I mean, I haven't heard of like actually doing physical checkups. Like that's really extreme. But just having your mail delivered or having like a utility bill or a couple of bills, you know, to prove a residency is usually what's been asked for.
Like public school, I think we were ranked like number 30 or 40
in the U.S.
In the state of California.
Oh, California,
which is still
that's pretty good. That's good.
still good for a public school. Of course, my mom couldn't afford like private school and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, Rachel's right. Like you do pay higher taxes. Everything around it's just property tax. Everything around there is also higher.
Oh yeah.
But it's usually property tax that really kills you. Like these houses,
Yeah.
like they have a higher,
Oh.
ticket price, and then property taxes on top of it. It's like really outrageous.
Holy fuck, because when I was living in northern New Jersey for 16 months and I bought a place there, on a $1.3 million house, I was paying $52,000 in taxes on that. In property taxes a year.
It's so excessive.
4% of the value of the house, roughly, for state, county, and for state and county taxes. Because there was a great school system. I didn't care about that whatsoever. I was preferential to location. But holy fucking Summit, it's Jesus Christ. And then you have your state income taxes in New Jersey too. Granted, I wasn't domiciled there, but I was still living there technically. State taxes, upper income bracket, you're looking at nearly 50% of your income gone, and then you're paying 4% in real estate taxes. Ooh, fuck that.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's really not affordable. But that's where the school system, better schools are. Like the money does go towards the schooling, so you're paying for that.
Meanwhile, property taxes in Denver are dirt cheap. It's great.
Yeah, but
What
all
is
the
it?
California people went over there and screwed you guys up. You're not even really from Denver, so screwed them up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a bit responsible for this. So.
Yeah, so you're the problem. You're the cause. Actually, I went to during COVID, the tail end of COVID. I went up to Oregon a lot. Like I loved it there. I was just trading at. We'll just do an Airbnb for like 2 weeks or something. We'll just go fishing and trade. And then once we open our damn mouth and say we're from California, I shit you not, you have locals flipping us off, cussing us out.
Wow.
Yeah, they're like they were saying go back to where you came from, and I'm like used to it because I'm like a minority. I'm like I'm from here, you asshole. Like no, California. I'm like fuck, you're right. Like I would
You're
hate
like,
it
oops,
too.
I guess.
Yeah, my bad. You right. But yeah, I mean,
If it wasn't for taxes, property taxes, well, state income tax too, I probably would consider returning to. I would probably consider living in Connecticut, but with property taxes and income taxes there, not a chance.
how high is it?
I want to say income tax there is going to be about 50%, and then property tax, I probably would move back to roughly around where I went to boarding school.
Mm-hmm.
And last I checked, trying to recollect, I'll just check now what the taxes are. Property taxes.
What's the reason why it's so high there? Like,
It's the Northeast. It's just
Well,
it's
location where you have many individuals from New York that have weekend houses there.
Oh, okay.
And then you pair that with Connecticut is hemorrhaging money, running a massive deficit. And so they look, oh, people that have money can subsidize us. That's
Smart people.
You've seen a mass exodus of individuals out of Connecticut, New Jersey, pretty much the entire tri-state area, solely due to taxes.
Yeah, first it was income taxes, right? But now it's combined with property tax, income tax, and the economy not doing so great. So people that have moved out during COVID, like I know families that moved out, like they're in Westchester and they're not coming back. They're like, I'm fine. They're sending their kids to private schools, like in Florida or wherever, keeping their income pretty much the same, or now reduced to like, just one person working and still being able to live very well life down in Florida.
Oh no.
And then I know
Florida's
some people that
too
moved. I mean, I can't live there, but and then I know somebody else that moved to like New Jersey, and they're like, no, I'm staying here.
That's why I think Thailand's the best.
What?
Thailand?
Yeah. Yeah. Cheap. Who cares where your residence is? Like your state. It's cheap enough where you can get away with things. Yeah, it's great.
I was
And the
looking.
food.
Yeah, I was looking into Switzerland a couple months
That's
ago.
expensive.
What?
It is so expensive, Switzerland.
Well, okay, yeah, yes and no though. Because Switzerland, the mortgage rates from UBS are still about 2.3%. And standard mortgage duration there is anywhere from 30 to 50 years.
Oh, I didn't realize they were so low. But I think the cost of goods are extremely high. My friend buys groceries in France. Okay. She's been buying groceries in France for like years. Yeah. Because you know how everybody's like right on the border.
Yeah.
She has an apartment in France. So she has to go there often anyways. But she lives in Switzerland. But she's like, no, I buy the majority of my groceries there. And they don't eat out as often to restaurants, like lifestyle wise, because it's so expensive. A lot of them like cook dinners at home. And I'm not saying they're poor. These people are not poor, but it's just the way you spend your money there. Yeah, it's like they can't continuously spend all of that money within Switzerland for goods and services and
No, but it's also the ability for tax and asset shielding. From my perspective, it's not only that the mortgage duration is longer, and therefore you're allocating a significantly smaller percentage of your net income to housing, but then you're looking at a flat tax bracket of nearly 20%, and you can easily set up an LLC and do any of your trading or other business operations through that LLC to shield your assets. So you not only have the benefit of a reduced tax rate, but more affordable housing in terms of percentage of income due to the duration of the mortgage. And I would say once you're over a certain threshold, whether that's 350, 400,000 a year, it starts to make sense if you are set up as a sole proprietor or S corp from U.S. perspective. That's where it starts to become appealing. Is for the sole purpose of housing as a percentage of income is less, even though housing there is more expensive on a pretty much notional value basis, but the debt that you accrue to live in that house and the duration makes it significantly more affordable than current U.S. prices. I was parsing the thought, I was looking into it. I submitted a couple applications through UBS, received approval. And the same thing with the cantons. I was looking into a couple different cantons that allowed foreigners to live there, because many cantons have restrictions of about only 20% of the available houses can be owned by non-citizens. And then direct access to the European Union, where you can be in there more than 6 months a year.
Most people can't even afford to think about leaving the country.
Oh, no.
That's why people should just trade for a living. Free yourself.
Because trading is so easy too, right?
Oh, fuck. Yes.
Everybody trade.
Fun shit time. The Austin Doll guy that I've sent you, Retro, a couple examples of the Austin Doll guy saying hands free, risk free. All you have to do is purchase my annual algo subscription and you can be making thousands of dollars a day, stress free, hands free, no work for you, no skill required. I've been trolling the shit out of this guy on Instagram.
Oh my god.
No skills word is true, right? I mean, he has no skills.
It is
either.
true.
Oh, let me. Okay, it's. And the fact that this is coming from my spam account / burner account.
Oh my god, you have a burner account.
Well, I don't have an
Of course he
actual.
does.
The thing is, I don't have an actual Instagram because I deleted my social media. I have a burner account for only following chefs, restaurants, and food content creators.
Okay, fine.
Zero. Everybody has a burner account. I have
Everyone
several.
has one. Really?
You always need burners. You always need burners. Yes.
Oh,
You need to stalk people.
He is full of fucking shit. I hate people like this because it's predatory to those who are desperate, who are looking for a way out that only have $5,000, $10,000 to their name, and know that they will not be able to achieve what they desire because of potentially their circumstances, and they end up then losing all their money. And it's allows
true.
one
You're
to
right.
exploit. And that's why I vociferously disagree. It would be one thing if he were only marketing to individuals which have money, but it's primarily a demographic that is ill-informed and doesn't have the money to lose. Therefore, fuck him. Literally, fuck him.
Yeah.
No, not literally, figuratively, fuck him.
Yeah, I was
Don't
gonna say,
literally fuck him.
I don't know about the literal part, but
He looks like a goddamn thumb.
is this the same guy you showed me before where I said he looked like a tool? I don't remember.
Here you go. Enjoy.
Holy shit, you are not.
Oh my god! You just went off on this guy.
He keeps sending me follow-up messages. Hey, man, you insured? Hey, checking in. It's, dude. If you
Oh
can-
my god.
Here, I can zoom in on the statements, but he goes with only the leveraged value. Oh, you need to put $25,000 into an account. With $25,000 into an account, the maximum position size, which he's opening up, is 13 fucking contracts. The back test is only from January 1st. The maximum consecutive losers he is showing is 22 consecutive losers. All of it, none of it adds up whatsoever, because the maximum drawdown on your capital, the 25,000, is 22%. And the average losing trade with some other things he had sent and then removed was minus, average losing trade is minus 4% or something. And then the maximum consecutive losers is 22. Dude, fuck you. Literally. This is what I do when I'm bored and I'm having parameter sets running and then just testing out shit. I'll try. Fuck him. Yeah, he has a G-Wagon, a couple Lamborghinis, this or that. If you scroll through his Instagram feed, he's selling a lifestyle. It's readily apparent. Most people that I know that actually are portfolio managers, trade for a living, none of them really have social media presence whatsoever.
Send his client statements here
What?
because I can't really read his client statements.
Oh, I think he just
Oh, actually, never mind. I got it. Let me see.
and a couple of my
total
friends-
net profit 118,000.
And then, yeah, a couple of my friends, he inadvertently posted the names of some people that message him. He created burner accounts to then create testimonies from people.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen account statements like this? This is a stand. I'm gonna download the images so that people can fucking laugh.
He only has a 1.5 risk reward ratio.
Which one? I've fucked around way too much with any OpenAI library. These are all pretty much fun side projects that I do. David.
Is he on Twitter?
Probably. Fuck, if you DM him a picture of lube, he'll send you messages and probably try to work you up to purchase his algo.
Let's see. Oh, he's not on Twitter anymore. Well, at least I don't see it.
Yeah, have any of you ever seen broker statements like this? Because I haven't. It looks as if he opened up an Excel spreadsheet.
It's like a bad chart. Like we insert graph, or what do you do? Insert a chart into a Word document. The hell is this?
I'm gonna.
It's ridiculous.
Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Oh, okay. I'm gonna message him and be like, "Yo, I'll sell you my broker statement." So at least it looks real.
The real one.
Yeah, I'll sell you my broker statement for $5. That's
Like,
it.
I know you're fake, but you need to up
Yeah,
your
you gotta
game by
step up
showing
your fake
legit.
game. Yeah, I'll sell it.
I'll
to
tell you my
for-
real one.
Yeah,
That's not a bad idea.
Do better.
yeah. Do better in life, bro. You're gonna lie better. Shit.
Yeah, that's I would say that's largely where I have issues with many of the individuals, quote unquote, selling algos, this or that, is it is predatory towards those who are in desperate circumstances. Those are the individuals that want to make more money and feel as if they need to make more money so that they have an emergency fund, they have this or that, and then they end up losing it all as soft shit. And that's money they should, yeah. That's what's unfortunate. I mean, for fuck's sakes, if I wanted to do something similar, I could do very easily and actually give something which produces a small amount of P&L. But with this, it's, yeah, leverage yourself up to the fucking tits with maximum 13 lots traded on $25,000 of NASDAQ, or at current NASDAQ price, let's just make a nice
How many
round
lots
number.
of Nasdaq?
Up to 13. So up to 3.
So fucked up.
Yeah, up to 3.9. No. Yeah, up to $3.9 million in notional
shit.
exposure on $25,000.
Yeah, fucking crazy.
Therefore, the overall returns that he's achieved this year, and let's say I'm conservative and the average lot size traded is 5 lots, 1.5 million. The return he has seen of 118,000 this year is roughly 6.5% this year on notional exposure. That's dog shit. I'm sorry. In a risk adjusted basis, that's even worse.
Well, I don't know. Some people just, I don't know how to scam. Fuck. pretty. It's pretty shitty. It reminds me of those old infomercials where they're like, "Oh, it's just a buy and sell signal all day long.
Yeah.
It's green. You bought." It's. I don't know if you remember that, but I just remember it was like little squares, and when I was young, I was like, "Oh shit, that's easy. I could do that."
Yeah, I don't like these people.
I'm a little bit jealous of him. I mean, he can achieve 60% win rate. I can't do that.
Bruh, everything I'm running right now is operating between 30 and 40%.
Win rate? So we're just
Yeah.
jealous then. We're just jealous.
I have one strategy that's running at 16%, 15%.
Okay. So we're jealous then. He has a
Yeah.
higher win rate.
Probably has a bigger dick too. I'm insecure.
He does have a G-Wagon.
Fuck's sakes, man. I was just about to GIF that, you fucker.
Who? The dick part or the G-Wagon?
Obviously.
Especially most people I know that also work as traders or particularly portfolio managers, when people ask, what do you do for a living? Particularly with the negative stigma associated with it, it's just, oh, I work in finance. I do boring stuff with numbers. That's consistently what I say, and what most people say that work at my firm or elsewhere as PMs is, yeah, we do boring stuff with numbers because we don't want people asking us questions, particularly with the societal stigma. And with where I work, being one of the largest market makers, by retail, we are one of the most hated people out there.
He only has like 4 pictures of him actually, or of trading. Other than that, it's just cars and hot women and stuff.
Yeah, he's selling a lifestyle.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna follow Retro's orders and create a burner so I can talk shit to this guy.
Did you ever watch Succession, Zero?
No, I wanted to, and then my wife says it's about lawyers and shit, right? Or it's about
No, it's not.
it's like investment bankers or something. I don't remember what she said.
No, it's
It's a family business.
that owns a media conglomerate.
Maybe it was billions. Was it
Yeah,
billions?
probably.
Yeah, billions is.
Because she lives this, so she's like, fuck, I don't want to come home to watch it, But anyways, What about Succession?
I was gonna say, do pull a Roman and just send him a dick pic. I mean, what he's doing is significant. He's selling a pipe dream. It's much easier to sell a dream than actually trade.
All right, almost done with my burner. Oh wait, it can't
What's your
be too
name?
old. I think I put forever for no. What did I put? Oh, quick pass something. I don't know. I just thought of something random. I can't be too young. I can't be too old. Let's just go with 94. Let's go with September
11.
17. No, 17, so he can be like, "Oh, happy birthday."
2001.
Oh god, verification code. God.
Hey, at least speak clearly. I'm doing something wrong. I've been rejected for the Apple credit card every time I've applied.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I have no fucking idea. I have a Platinum, I have a Chase Reserve, all of which have, well, I was going to say I think the minimum approval on the Reserve is $20,000 limit. And then meanwhile, yeah, I don't have, because all the companies say, oh, we want you to build your credit more. Only card I fucking use is my Amex. I really don't use anything else. And then I use my Chase. Any place that doesn't accept an Amex. But yeah, that's really the only credit card I use is my Amex Business and my Amex Platinum Business and regular Amex Platinum, largely due to the benefits and perks. I wanted an Apple card for the sole purpose of initially the savings account, and then Amex was matching the high yield savings account a couple months later, and it's okay, whatever, fuck this, I don't care. This isn't too delayed. Loco, a 60% win rate is unusual because usually most traders or whomever are going to have a skewed risk to reward. Let's say a 2-to-1, 3-to-1. And statistically, if you are running a 60+% win rate at a 3-to-1 R, you're making a significant amount of money. Risk-adjusted returns often should be, you're probably going to be looking at geometric Sharpe of at least 7 to 8, and those are numbers which, in most situations, are entirely unfathomable, unless you are a market maker, because most market makers are operating with geometric Sharpes of anywhere from 10 to 30.
I don't know if this is a reversal for the indices, but if it is, I mean, if it's gonna happen, this probably would be the high probability time. Who's Pradeep and Stockbee? Pradeep? Ugh. Do I need to follow and troll him too, or who the fuck is this dude? I don't know. He goes, why is 60% win rate so unusual though? Pradeep and Stockbee guy has it.
I don't know. What can he sell me? I want to buy it.
He is legit. He is a KQ mentor. What's KQ?
I've never heard that.
I don't.
God, fuck me. Not going to say what I was thinking.
It sounds like QAnon. Q mentor.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Kwagmil, however you say his name. I've heard positive feedback about that guy. I don't follow him though. He's like Swedish or Norwegian.
Yeah. I've heard things about him as well that have been positive, but I'm skeptical of anyone.
I think he's done live trading, if I'm not mistaken. And if he's done live trading and he can trade live and be profitable, then he's probably legit. But I don't know. I don't really care about other people too much.
No.
His never mind. His account's active. Stockbee.
Damon, you got to care about yourself, okay? If you sit here and just follow everybody else, it's not going to work.
Or if you web scrape all their posts and trade signals and maybe amalgamate it into a uniform, and then there's a uniform confluence between them. There you go. Just take all of the shitfluencers, extract their signals, web scrape them, and maybe run a SVM model or something along those lines, or maybe even as basic as Kelly Criterion to do a weighting.
Yeah, that sounds so easy, numbers. Thanks for the suggestion.
Hey, it's called ChatGPT, okay? Just
Nobody
type
does
in-
that. No one's doing that.
Type into Chat GPT, give me a trading strategy, and you'll be profitable.
Loco, have you followed him like live before? I mean, I don't know who this guy is. I mean, honestly, for him to have 60% swing, I'm assuming he's swing trading. That's what I think one of the things is. I don't think that's too out of the realm.
I would say that's even for swing trading, because often swing traders are going to have their risk to reward is going to be exceptionally skewed 4-1, 5-1.
Yeah.
Most people that I know that are swing traders are often looking at a 20 to 30% hit rate. 60% would be nearly unfathomable.
Oh, really? I don't actually never ask my guys what their hit rate is because we don't really care. I mean, there's so much more to hit rate. You know, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
without
not
the
gonna comment
proper
on it.
context, it just doesn't make
Yeah.
sense.
Like if you tell me he has 60% hit rate with a 5-1 risk to reward, I'm like, wow, that's pretty crazy. But then you said that he has 10-1. I'm like, he's pretty much
No.
lying.
I can say with certainty that most of the mid to higher time horizon PMs on the hedge fund side of my firm are often running. A lot of them are running at 20 to 30%. Especially if it's described as a quote unquote momentum burst. Momentum bursts are going to have significantly skewed upside of 3-1, 4-1, 5-1, 6-1, as you're looking for an abrupt expansion of volatility versus, because if that abrupt expansion of volatility occurs to the downside, well, you're going to be taking a stop of a 1-to-1, so you can have tighter risk with a momentum burst. So 60%, if they say they're trying to capture vol at 60%, and when I say vol, as in vol expansions, maybe, I don't know this person, but
Wait, he would put all his shit into one stock?
That's not. I don't think that's.
I mean, no, Cal, I will correct you. I do know some, and I was that guy, and I blew the fuck up. This is obviously a long time ago, but
Zero, you can't say that.
I was that guy. I was like, fuck it. Who cares? This is my last whatever. Fuck it. Let's just go.
Everything? You literally put everything?
Yeah, I was young. I think it was like $500.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
no, I mean everyone has done it. I think everyone, it's like going to a casino and be like, oh yeah, he put his whole entire life savings on it. Yeah, but your life savings as a 22-year-old is $1,000 or $500. So, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that multiple times. Fucking MGM still owes me money. I loaned it to them. But anyways, I don't know, man. I mean, if his AUM is 30 mil, or his account's 30 mil, and he's putting it all in one stock, that's crazy. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'm not gonna comment. Fucking know.
Hey, Zero, I don't even have any money in my account, so whatever, fuck it.
I don't know shit about shit.
I literally
Maybe
don't have.
he's right.
I literally don't. I have a risk allocation, and it's just, hey, don't lose this much money. It's
That's-
Just don't lose. You'll be fine.
Loco, maybe maybe you're right, or maybe he's telling the truth. I'm not gonna comment. I don't really know. It would be stupid of me to comment on something I don't know about. I will troll this Austin guy though. I think that will give me
But
some.
that one I'm going to do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, whatever it takes to help me or to stop me from over trading, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's a
When the-
distraction.
Yeah, when the market's down, you troll them.
Well, that's what I do when I'm fucking bored and I'm running parameters sets cycling while I'm waiting for someone to fucking finish up. I scroll through Instagram, see this shit come up, message them, hey, I'm interested in your algo.
See, how you fucked up is that you sound way too smart while you were texting him, right? You gotta sound like a fanboy. You gotta sound like you're poor. You gotta misspell some shit, miss punctuations and shit.
Use some slang.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, dude.
Use some Gen Z slang.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
Yo, this shit's straight bussin', dude. No cap.
Like, this is so gas. This is so gas, man. I need your algo. It's no, Harvey, it's not sus. Or you could be like, I thought it was sus, but this is gas.
Player algo. Is this the same guy that puts all these emojis? Who's that guy? Where else?
Oh, no, that was like a older guy. He's like 60 or something. Putting algos.
Yeah.
Yo, for real, fam?
Yeah.
For real.
I forgot what it was.
No cap.
Right.
Yo, shit straight bussin'.
CT knows.
Mommy, sorry, mommy.
Fuck, I lost it.
That is accurate, but yeah.
Yeah, it could be misunderstood by a different generation.
Yo, fam, you have straight riz. I'm cringing. Someone take me out behind a barn, please.
Don't tell me this guy's not awake. It's fucking market hours. Why are you not awake? Why are you not messaging?
Because his algo is hands-free. No skill required.
Even reason for him to message me back. I'm getting bored.
He's answering another troll, probably.
Is it the same woman? Let me see.
Yeah, he always posts with the same woman that it's cringeworthy.
I mean, at least she looks natural.
Natural? Wait, what? Have you... What?
I'm joking.
That's a high-profile augmentation you have there. And a
Holy
BBL.
shit. Even his AR-15 is expensive. It's an LWRC.
He has guns too?
Yeah. He has an LWRC. I can't really tell you anything else, though. Wow, he has a private plane. I don't have a private plane.
He's got a private plane? I need this out.
Oh, speaking of, has anyone here used JSX before?
No.
No.
It's I'm trying to think destinations they have, but it's primarily, actually no, they have more destinations now, but they fly out of primarily, initially started in California, and they've expanded to two locations in Colorado, major hubs in Texas, and then Miami and Westchester County. But it's all small commuter jets. It's pretty much a shared charter among, let's say, 15 people or so, where the flights are more convenient. It's actually surprisingly affordable. As if I want to go, let's say, Denver to, let's just say, Burbank. I think it comes out to be round trip. about $800 or something round airfare on essentially a shared charter, which isn't too bad. Burbank, California. So they usually don't fly into the major hubs, which keeps the airfare prices down. Or maybe this person, maybe he has massive hands.
Diamond hand.
He used to scam people in crypto or in Forex before. There were a couple interviews where he was inadvertently exposed because he had no idea what he was discussing. Surprise, surprise.
Is this the guy that didn't know what notional value is?
I have no idea, but
No, that was somebody else.
Oh.
That guy was so funny. That was hysterical.
maybe I'll send him a message. I'll sign up for your algo if you treat me like one of the homies and tuck me in and kiss me goodnight.
How much money do you think he makes? I'm gonna start doing this shit. I'm gonna post my.
He definitely makes money.
I'm gonna
Definitely.
post my dirty ass fucking shoes like he does. My dirty ass mouse. I can't post any cars I don't drive here. I'll post my CRV. I'll tell my family this is my old car. My wife.
Just start sourcing.
Yeah.
Like, you could be posting your trips that you take, you know?
Yeah, I can start posting that. Like, hey, look, I make so much money. I go to Qatar and watch the World Cup.
Exactly.
Even though that has nothing to do with it. That means I have to lose weight then. Nah, fuck it. Forget it.
You don't have to post yourself. He's only posting his arm or his hand.
No,
When
he
you show
posts
your
everything.
shoes, you're just... No,
He
but
shows
you
his
don't
face.
have to.
Oh, I don't have. Yeah. I have.
You know, you
guns
can do it
already,
in a
so-
way where... Or you get like a girl to post all these things. You know, you get your wife, put her to work.
I'm gonna
The
buy
way
a
she's
model
pregnant.
airplane,
Yeah.
paint it, put it
Just
far in
post some-
the distance, and put like
Post some,
do
post some
what was that?
just post some cookies. Oh, that's all you need.
I'm gonna go to 7-Eleven, buy a ice cream, and post it next to. I'm just gonna hop in next to like some Rolls Royce in the neighborhood and just take a quick pic.
Or you
Just someone else's car.
Yeah,
This is all you need to do.
You go
on
to
the
an expensive neighborhood, jump the fence,
yeah.
and be like, "This is my house, my vacation home," and then run away.
Actually, no. I know some people who have.
Expensive
Rolls
homes,
Royce.
yeah. You go and just
No, it's my
or their
it's a good
cars.
friend.
You
I
know.
would just ask her dad to be like, "Hey, can I just sit in here Rolls Royce really quick for like 5 seconds?"
It's called Airbnb.
Yeah, you just do
Turo. All you need to do is go into Airbnb, rent a place for a night, and then go onto Turo, change your outfit 15 times so that people think you're wearing something different, even though you rented it for 3 hours. There you go. Or go to designer store. Let's say go to Neiman Marcus or whatever.
Do a
Order-
try on.
Try out, purchase all this clothing, spend $20,000, and then return it because Neiman Marcus allows for full returns. Exactly, just like that.
No, but
Oh my
question
god,
anyone
this
who
is
sees this, wouldn't they,
disgusting.
wouldn't they be like, dude, this is bullshit? Like, why would anyone just post like, oh, I can buy Supreme shit?
I don't understand. Why is he buying multiples of the same thing?
Oh, wait, hold on.
Right.
This was 6 years ago. He was 18 years old at the time. Fuck. Or something.
Oh wow. Oh, he was a much better trader than I was when I was 18. Damn,
But-
this guy's baller. All
I thought people didn't buy Supreme.
Or just post some fucking cookies. That's what people really want.
Did you make these? These look like muffins.
Oh no, these are
Wait.
not obviously baked. It's a brown butter,
Oh.
raspberry ginger sugar or raspberry jam swirl sugar cookie.
Oh my god, you should start selling these numbers on the side. You could have like a home goods business. Fresh cookies delivered.
Well, I wanted to experiment a bit with it. I haven't done anything similar to those, but I wanted to experiment a bit. These are my go-to though, which is a brown butter brown butter salted caramel chocolate chip cookie. These probably are my favorites.
These look really good.
Oh, they slap.
You mean they're
Oh.
gas.
Straight gas.
This looks gas for sure.
Where'd Risky go? Isn't he in the chat? I think we might have scared him off by
Trolling.
yeah, starting to feel insecure that someone was going to rip into him. Wait, long time no see. I'm confused. This person's new here. How would he know who Risky is?
Strolling. He's just going with the flow. Oh my god. Belisarius.
I haven't thought of spinning far too long.
That's hilarious. It's Bill. Oh, that is, listen, that is him.
I'm not home. That's him.
I always forget how this is bad to say. Around 36th or so. So what, Murray? Murray Hill. My friend is looking at a couple places around Murray Hill. How much cheaper it is than almost anywhere in Manhattan.
Yeah, it's always been like that.
Yeah, I always forget though because I'm looking at this. Oh fuck, this is a nice place. 1,300 square feet, brand new kitchen, everything you could ever want. What's the matter with it?
I mean, it's actually a pretty central location compared to other areas. So I don't know why it gets a bad rap. I think it gets a bad rap because it's like very, very young. It's not a bad neighborhood.
Oh no, it's not. It's a convenient location. I mean, you're pretty much midtown, not too far from Flatiron. But also, a lot of the buildings in that area are co-ops. That's the other issue too, which are most people don't want to be in a co-op.
They tend to be more affordable though.
Yeah, exactly.
And most of Manhattan is a co-op.
All right, guys. I'm gonna head off. There's not much to do. Loco, I kind of looked him up. Well, he's not Loco's name. I think we pissed off Loco. He left. Anyways, all right. I'm probably gonna just do some longer term work. So no trades for me today. I did basically break even on the Aussie trade from yesterday. I'm still short from NQ from Friday. And yep.
I wish I took no trades today too. I am red. I am very red.
There's nothing to have today. I mean, but you're doing algo stuff.
Yeah, I'm very red. Well, okay. On equity indices, I am red. On energies, I'm positive. On currencies, I'm positive. But equities today, yeah, it's
So overall positive.
overall slightly positive, slightly negative. I'll see where the day ends. But equity, if I was only looking at equity indices, yeah, I'm awfully red on equity indices. Yesterday was a great day, but today I'm very red on equities.
It's kind of just moving directionally. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys later.
Take care, Zero.
Yeah.
Bye,
Don't click the
Zero.
mouse too much, guys. Later.
Friday made up for it. Thursday and Friday were. Last week was a good week. Oh, jeez. Let me. I have a video for you, Chow. Oh, also, I apologize to anyone about responding. I'm absolutely horrible with responding. I'm very bad about responding to messages. Um, even with, I'll see a message come through on my phone, and even if it's someone that I'm seeing, I won't respond for 7 or 8 hours, and it's that's someone that I see frequently too. Let me go to. You don't open up Slack. Hold on. Yeah. XGB is fun. It's largely dependent upon the feature selection you're using. Oh. I've been doing a little bit of work with meta labeling right now, Chow. More or less for fun. Give me 1 moment. I'll be back in 3-4 minutes. Hold on. All right, all right. And I've been able to increase it to 10 to 15 trades, but often when I'm looking at 10 to 15 trades with a higher take profit, it's due to a tighter stop loss. I can be running a strategy on Russell that's taking 7 trades a day. It's profitable. It's a 16% win rate over the past 6 years, but so most of the ML I am running is primarily for scaling, not trade selection. What's the probability that this is going to have a positive? This trade will have positive EV. What's the probability it won't have positive EV? That's where I see there being a use case for scaling position sizing. Versus, you could hypothetically apply for trade selection, but I've had greater success with scaling. No, that would be overfitting. You're over optimizing for previous conditions versus taking an existing P&L set or existing performance factors where you have 3,000 trades over the past 3 years or something, let's say 4 years. And once you have that data set, you can begin manipulating the variables of, okay, what feature selection do you want to use to try to increase the predictability, or even if you go down the loop or rabbit hole of meta labeling, how can you scale a position based on previous data? That's far more useful than trying to over optimize and run a grid search with XGB. Or using XGB for feature selection, then run a grid search with hyperparameterization. That's going to be a far better option of having an existing strategy which is decently profitable and then attempting to scale position sizing. Yeah, that is accurate. You put in trash, you receive trash out. Hidden Markov model will inherently make a model good or bad. I mean, it's also going to reduce. It's just hidden Markov models almost inherently are going to reduce your trade frequency because you're going to be looking at either a two-dimensional or three-dimensional model of no trade or chop, bearish, bullish. And you can have the three primary conditions. So if you're following a trend, it might work, but you're going to then have to have skewed upside with a lower win percentage. From what it appears, you're attempting to amalgamate too many factors and then apply ML without having a concrete strategy or underlying structure. I've run hidden Markov models on attempted to integrate that. It hasn't helped my risk-adjusted returns. I mean, for fuck's sakes, my risk-adjusted returns right now between ES, NASDAQ, YM, Russell over the past 4 years since 2019, my maximum peak equity drawdown on all of them is about 4%. With about an annualized return of between 25 and 35-ish% on an annualized return. Hidden Markov models aren't going to change all too much. You can make that a feature potentially of whether it adds value. I would say that's going to be the most integral component of use a hidden Markov model as a feature for an XGB, and then once you have feature selection, it'll give you a gauge of whether or not it's going to improve your risk-adjusted returns. And I also don't know for what you're selecting. Are you optimizing for overall return, profit factor, drawdown, Sharpe ratio, geometric Sharpe, any of the above? Hidden Markov model shouldn't be anything but a feature initially. And then you can use that for cross-validation of whether or not hidden Markov models as a feature are going to contribute to an improved strategy. Often it won't. I know the math behind it, but I haven't seen a reason to go delve deeper into the math. I'm going to use the resources readily available rather than construct my own architecture. I mean, often what's amusing is you can be highly profitable with not overly complicated strategies. And then if you go into the market making side and high frequency trading, no one in retail can compete with that. It's a fruitless endeavor. $1,000? You mean 10,000? With over 10 terabytes of RAM, 5 terabytes of vGPU, as well as the other infrastructure, the co-location, being able to brute force a profitable strategy with running 3,000 different features within a 30-minute period to reparameterize with market closure. Yeah, that would take someone with a standard computer about a year and a half to run that large of a feature selection in grid search. I am not in a good mental state right now. I know that when I start looking to purchase things. I genuinely don't think Dom trading will actually translate overly well to creating a strategy. I mean, Chow can contribute here, but it's cost prohibitive. The amount of data you need to process to be able to apply anything from a DOM, it's, unless you're trading crypto, it doesn't work. No, I'm being dead serious because data in crypto is practically free and it's decent quality as well. I'm being fully serious. Yep. Exactly as Chow said. Oh, you can't do that. When you say OTC, yeah. Yeah, there's OTC. In all honesty, yeah, the largest transactions are done via OTC. Whether that's through Goldman or Coinbase, yeah, they have their OTC. Binance has an OTC side. Largest trades are going to be cleared through there. Yeah, FTX had one. UBS has an OTC. Why am I looking at condos in Manhattan right now? Fuck. Yep. And there's no TPSL values associated with it. Positions are entered and exited based on what the book is doing. Computationally, you'd be looking at a couple 100,000 for a machine alone to process it. Well, anyone discussing limit order book, pulling and stacking of orders, Bell, are their take profit. They're using that for predictive power, HFTs, and their predictive power is between 16 and 32 ticks slash the next 16 to 32 trades, where they're looking for predictive power. There's validity to that, but it's highly profitable, but it's not scalable. No, 32 ticks is the next 32 trades. And that's the high end of the spectrum. They're often looking at 16 ticks. Yep. And also the issue of scalability. Most of these models, even on equity indices, aren't scaling past 2 to 3 lots. Yeah, volume distribution, I would agree. Volume distribution can work quite well, especially if you use that as a region where you have resting limit orders. However, that's either going to be previous day volume profile, maybe 15-minute, 30-minute, whatever, so on and so forth, where there's been volume accumulated. I'm probably going to sign off. There's some work I need to do, a couple calls I need to make, as well as I'm going to hop on the bike in the next 20 minutes, cycle for about 90 to 120. Fuck, I'm tired. Need to sleep too. Okay. Have a nice afternoon, everyone. Take care.